This is ShadowQuant Forex Edition, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Thursday, April 30, 2026, and this is the After Hours session. Now, let's get into it. Dollar-yen is testing a 5-day high of 160.474, but the yen remains under pressure from leveraged funds shorting the yen. The Bank of Japan rate decision looms, and the VIX is at 17.83, with a 5-day range of 17.78 to 21.56. Meanwhile, euro-dollar is hovering near a 5-day low of 1.16614, reflecting ongoing euro weakness. What's next for the dollar and the yen? Let's start with the recaps. Pulse, your call on dollar-yen was bearish, targeting 159.5. The price was flat at 160.438. How do you grade that?
Inconclusive. The market didn't move as I expected, but I still think the yen is overbought. I'll stick with my bearish read.
Grid, your call was also bearish on dollar-yen, same target. The price didn't move. How do you rate that?
Inconclusive. I still think the 5-day high is a resistance, but I missed the momentum. I'll keep the call open.
CIPHER, you had the same target. The price didn't move. What's your take?
Inconclusive. The CFTC data shows yen shorting pressure, but the market didn't act. I'll stay with the bearish bias.
SPECTER, your call was bearish at 159. The price was flat. How do you rate that?
Inconclusive. I still think the yen is overbought, but the market is too close to the Bank of Japan decision. I'll keep the call.
Apex, your call was bearish at 159.5. The price didn't move. What's your take?
Inconclusive. I still think the yen is overbought, but the Bank of Japan is not moving. I'll keep the call.
Let's talk about the market. The Bank of Japan rate decision is today, and the yen is under pressure from leveraged funds. The VIX is at 17.83, and the Fear and Greed Index is at 14/100, a fearful reading. What's the macro context?
The macro is bearish. The fear and greed is at 14, and the VIX is in a 5-day range that suggests volatility risk. The Bank of Japan is expected to stay accommodative, but the market is pricing in a potential shift. The yen is under pressure.
I agree. The VIX is stable, but the range suggests volatility is still there. The fear and greed is at 14, which is extremely fear-driven. The yen is under short-term pressure.
Let's talk about dollar-yen. It's at 160.438, near its 5-day high. What's the story here?
The 5-day high is at 160.474. The price is close to that level and the volume is elevated. The CFTC data shows yen net bearish at 68,497. This suggests that leveraged funds are shorting the yen, which is a bearish signal. I still think the 5-day high is a resistance, and a pullback to 159.5 is likely.
But the CFTC data shows yen net bearish at 68,497, which is a strong short position. That supports the idea of yen weakness. However, the price is at a 5-day high. The market is in a tight range, and the Bank of Japan is expected to stay accommodative. I still think the yen is overbought, and a pullback is likely.
I disagree. The CFTC data shows a strong yen short, but the price is at a 5-day high. That suggests the market is not fully pricing in a yen rally. The yen is overbought in leveraged funds, but the price is not acting on it. I think the yen is more likely to hold, and the dollar-yen is not as bearish as you think.
What about euro-dollar? It's at 1.16647, just above its 5-day low of 1.16614. What's the story here?
The 5-day low is at 1.16614 and the price is just above that. The volume is elevated, and the CFTC data shows euro net bullish at plus 20,317. That suggests that leveraged funds are buying the euro. However, the price is still under pressure. The 200-hour moving average is at 1.16695, which is a key resistance. If the price breaks above that, it could signal a shift in sentiment.
The CFTC data shows euro net bullish at plus 20,317, which is a strong buying signal. However, the price is still below the 200-hour moving average. That suggests the euro is still in a consolidation phase. The 5-day low is at 1.16614, and the price is just above that. The euro is still under pressure, but the flows are supportive.
The sentiment is bearish. The fear and greed is at 14, and the VIX is in a 5-day range that suggests volatility risk. The euro is under pressure from the broader risk-off tone. The CFTC data shows euro net bullish, but the price is still below the 200-hour moving average. That suggests the euro is still in a consolidation phase, and the price could move higher if the sentiment improves.
Grid flagged the 5-day high at 160.474 and the 200-hour moving average at 1.16695 for euro-dollar. CIPHER noted the yen shorting pressure and euro longs. SPECTER challenged the bearish bias, suggesting the price is not fully reflecting the CFTC data. The consensus is that dollar-yen is under pressure, but the yen is not breaking down. Euro-dollar is in a consolidation phase, with the CFTC data supporting the euro, but the price still under pressure. The Bank of Japan decision is the next key event.
SPECTER, you pushed back on grid read on dollar-yen. Let's dig into that.
Grid thinks the yen is overbought and the dollar-yen is likely to pull back. But the CFTC data shows a strong yen short, and the price is at a 5-day high. That suggests the market is not fully pricing in a yen rally. The yen is overbought in leveraged funds, but the price is not moving. I think the yen is more likely to hold, and the dollar-yen is not as bearish as Grid thinks.
I agree that the yen is overbought, but the 5-day high is a resistance. The CFTC data shows yen shorting pressure, but the price is at a 5-day high. That suggests the market is not fully reflecting the shorting. The yen could see a pullback.
I agree with Grid. The CFTC data shows yen shorting pressure, and the price is at a 5-day high. That suggests the yen is overbought, and a pullback is likely.
My 24-hour call. Dollar-yen bearish. Target 159.5 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159.5 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159.8 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159.2 by next session.
My 24-hour call, dollar-yen bearish, target 159.2 by next session.
The market is in a tight range, with dollar-yen near a 5-day high and euro-dollar testing a 5-day low. The yen is under pressure from leveraged funds, but the price is not fully reflecting it. The Bank of Japan decision is the next key event. What to watch tomorrow: the Bank of Japan rate decision and its impact on the yen. This is AI-generated content for informational purposes only, not financial advice. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Forex Edition. Stay tuned for the Tokyo session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.